the soup, we put on knee pads for the Bachelorette finale.
I ain't no bitch.
Change the locks on Jessica Simpson.
And that's awesome.
Curse out Hell's Kitchen.
Ooh, I'm hungry.
And deep fry a rose for the premiere of More to Love. Ooh. Plus, Daisy finds her Mr. Right Now. Kim K breaks up. And the kick-ass clip of the week.
I'm not crazy!
Now, here's the host who watches it all for you, Joel McHale.
Welcome to the soup! Oh, Cupid! Oh, Cupid, once again you have drawn back your bow and landed your arrow right on the nose. Which was the easiest target this time. We put another season of The Bachelorette to bed this week when Jillian finally made the decision between Krypton and Ed. Jillian was leaning towards Ed, a mouth breather from Chicago, but had doubts since he was unable to perform during their time in the fantasy suite. Let's see if Ed was finally able to achieve.
This day that I've had with Ed and this night that I've had with Ed, it was exactly what I needed. He adores me, he loves me. That physical, sexual chemistry was still there. It's like that last piece of the puzzle that you're looking for. It's a huge relief.
Oh no, too bad that volcano erupted hot, gooey lava and interrupted their lovemaking. I really thought Ed was going to make it that time. They actually did that on the show. So once it became obvious Jillian was going to pick Ed and there was still an hour to kill, last week's cast-off Reed just happened to come back and make a last-minute proposal to Jillian. It wasn't that dramatic, but we did get to hear her say a boot or a boat a lot.
You know, I don't know. I need to think about this. I need to think about the fact that I was thinking about spending the rest of my life with somebody else today. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And before I can unmake that decision or even think about unmaking it, I have to think about it. I can't make a decision like this. I'm going to think about this and you're going to wait for me, okay?
I will wait.
My head is spinning right now.
Hold on, we have to wait while she just sits there and decides? I'm watching this show to see Jillian recklessly sleep with lots of guys in a multitude of climates, all while trying in vain not to reveal her profile to camera. If she's going to spend half the show just sitting there and thinking, then I'm about to change the channel. Reed got the chance to discuss his emotional wounds on The Bachelorette after the final Rose special, and host Chris Harrison got the chance to make sure those wounds remained wide open.
You look back at yourself and you just like want to kick yourself. How stupid was I not to just let it all out there?
Yeah, of course. I mean...
When did you know that day in Hawaii that she wasn't going to accept your proposal?
I really thought she was going to accept it.
Do you still feel like a little piece of you is missing? The love of your life is missing?
Look, sorry, Reed. Let's look on the bright side. There's always a chance things won't work out between Jillian and Ed, or maybe if you just hold on long enough, you can forget her and move on. You just need to get out of here and meet people. Here, you know, while you're in town, why don't you take my keys? My car is parked right downstairs in the airtight garage. Everywhere else in the world this week, love crapped the bed. Kim Kardashian has reportedly broken up with her boyfriend, football star Reggie Bush, and no one took the breakup harder than the insider. After all, Kim's mom works there, so, you know, they would be extra sensitive at Extra about it.
Now, the latest summer breakup.
Okay, when are you two little lovebirds going to get married?
Apparently, never.
Man, it is despicable how a company the Kardashian family works for would be so callous during a family member's tough times. In a related story, Bruce Jenner says he was not shocked by the breakup. That's just how he always looks. He's actually sleeping there. Another football player and pretty person breakup news. Us Weekly reports Tony Romo had a sign posted outside of his gated home which reads, Quote, red alert, Tony Romo has made some changes to his list of people allowed in. Jessica is no longer on the list and not approved for access. Jessica responded by tweeting something real nasty like about Tony, which Tony got wind of, so he and his gang went and totally TP'd her folks' place and then stuck a potato in Old Man Simpson's exhaust pipe, to which Jess responded by starting a rumor in the quad that Tony is a real lousy kisser and has rotten poo breath. So Tony sent the entire offensive line of the Dallas Cowboys to Jessica's place to put extra strength itching powder on all her mom jeans, which you know is really going to get her goat. The situation remains at red alert. Thank you. You know whose gate doesn't have a sign on it, Jessica? Yeah. Doesn't even have a gate. In Douchemance news, John Gosselin and Michael Lohan have been seen hanging out in Southampton. They ran into each other at an absentee father anonymous meeting, also known as Hooters. Two men share lots of... Does that work? Yeah, all right. The two men share lots of interests. In fact, Gosselin is hoping to date one of Lohan's daughters, the young one, not the one who's 47. That's unfair. Let's talk about chicks, man.
Chicks, man.
Candy Spelling posted an open letter to her daughter Tori on TMZ.com, which my mom does all the time, explaining that she didn't come to a birthday party for her granddaughter because she didn't want their first meeting to be part of a reality show, saying, quote, my grandchildren have become reality show props too. Candy was so upset that she had her plastic surgeon reinstall her tear ducts. Let's cry blood into some chat stew, shall we?
So meaty.
On the Today Show, while Kathy Lee and Hoda were in San Antonio being attacked by buzzards, wow, they really do know when things are ready to die. Al tried to trick Matt so he could become the de facto male anchor of the Today Show.
Morgan, you're 16 today?
Yes, sir.
Well, happy birthday. And you said you've never been kissed. You want Matt to be your first? Mr. Lauer.
That has lawsuit written all over it, Al. All right? But thank you for setting me up, and happy birthday.
Well, at least Al didn't look creepy. Come on, Matt, she's got a friend. Back me up on this, buddy. We'll take him to Pinkberry. I get a Sprinkles cupcake. This is the only time you will ever hear the phrase competent television production and the name Wendy Williams in the same sentence, so enjoy it. Wendy was on a roll this week, and she seemed to know exactly what was going to happen Friday night at 10, only on E!
I'm out of breath. You have to hold your breath when you walk in shoes like that. Like, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Joel McHale would have a great time if I fell. The suit.
Falling over would be the most graceful thing you've done so far on the show, Wendy. By way of example, here she is, showing us her crotch.
Take a look at this picture. Whose abs is that? We'll talk about that later on. Up next, one and only MC Hammer. Here.
And now we know Wendy is wearing 2 wigs. Later, Wendy had MC Hammer on to promote his show.
All right. Even though the finale was last night of the show, you know, I wanted to know, by the way, it is Sunday nights, 10 o'clock on A&E. Will it be coming back?
So remember to set your TiVo for whatever else is going to be on at that time slot. So watch his show next season if it comes back at that same time on that same day. America, you need to keep watching this show. I beg you, do not do to her what we did to Danza. Do not do that. This show is vital and cannot be missed. Set your TiVos for whenever the hell it's on. I have no idea. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned for reality show clip time. With more talent than the Hoff can handle, the premiere of More to Love, and find out if love is contagious on Daisy's finale. Plus, a Ghost Adventure seduction, Kendra's big day, and the kick-ass clip of the week.
Welcome back.
He's ready to get back.
That was weird. If you're depressed about the Bachelorette ending, well, there's probably some self-reflection on which you should embark. But no need. The plus-size dating show More to Love premiered, and it is the biggest exploitation of overweight people since Dance Your Ass Off. The producers kept it classy by putting the contestants' weights on the screen during their confessionals. It's basically a 13-week Tyra experiment. But like all dating shows, the women were desperate, and Luke, the Bachelor, is a man slut.
I know a lot more Spanish than any other language.
What do you know how to say kiss?
Beso.
You want to show me? I think yes.
Are you going to do this to every low self-esteem case who shows up with leftover ice cream on her face, dude?
I think yes.
If the couches are rocking, they're probably just sitting there. All right. On Hell's Kitchen, Joseph has had enough of Chef Ramsay's confusing 6-word questions, and he's ready to throw down.
One simple request, who and why, and you make a big song and dance about it.
I ain't no bitch, Chef. I don't give a I ain't no bitch.
What?
I'm not no bitch.
I ask the questions, you give the answers.
That dog. I ain't here for that. You wanna talk some? Let's go step outside. You ain't no but a bitch.
You got no respect. Get out.
You bitch. I don't need this. Him.
Yeah, F all y'alls. By the way, I could still win this, right? I mean, I'm not no bitch, but I'm not no quitter neither, no. Let me know, because I'll be out here not being no bitch, smoking that bitch. Anyway. Hey, what were you trying to make this week?
Chicken tetrazzini.
It's so close to the finale of So You Think You Can Dance, the contestants can smell it like the stale Botox on Nigel and Mary's faces. Kayla showed her flexibility during a methamphetamine-inspired disco dance with Brandon, and afterwards, Mary gave Brandon a pep talk about his self-esteem issues.
Why do you have self-esteem problems? You are knocking it out of the ballpark every week. What is your problem? Pick it up. You got it. You're going. You're a hot tamale. You're a first class. What is wrong with you?
All right.
I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
If you don't make it more confident, I'm going to gag you and put you in the truck of my hot tamale train. You're making me do it. Now stop putting these voices in my head that are telling me to make love to what I kill.
On the big finale of Daisy of Love, Daisy, who is both 3 apples high and deep, had to choose between London, 12-pack, and Flex. Luckily, the producers chose the perfect place for such a dramatic showdown.
I know exactly what I want to do.
I can't hear anything. I can't hear a word she said. I can't hear anything.
London, please come here. Last night, when you looked in my eyes,
What's she saying? Can you hear what she's saying? Is she getting rid of him? I don't know. She's kissing him. Yeah, but that could just be how she says goodbye. Now she's having sex with him. Again, that could just be the way she says goodbye. You want to go get an energy drink? Yeah, let's run across the tarmac. In the end, she chose London. That's just kind of an FYI for you. It was the finale of Charm School, so that's done. On the Always Mind on Me NYC Prep, it's Fashion Week in New York, and all year long, 17-year-old PC looks forward to sitting in the front row at the shows. That's what all straight high school boys dream of, right? But the unthinkable happens when Kat takes his seat last minute, and he is forced to sit in the second row. Did you hear me? I said the second row.
You know what? I'm pissed off now. I don't like sitting behind.
Chastity, too. She's such a little fat. It pissed me off. It was just frustrating because she like sits in my seat. I just, wanted to put a bag over her head and kill her, but, that's illegal. Can't do that.
Don't cry, PC. You're not wearing waterproof mascara. I don't use the word Emmy very often, but I hope someone bludgeons this guy to death with one. Dude, you have to decide if you're Adam Lambert or Spencer Pratt. If we could show a split screen, that would have been awesome. But yeah, Dance Your Ass Off continues to be the biggest exploitation of fat people since More to Love. It was movie week, so Alicia did the jive from Maniac from Flashdance.
Saturday night, looking for the fight of her life. She's a maniac, maniac on the floor. And she dances like she's never danced before. She's a maniac, maniac on the floor.
By the way, that shirt started with no holes in it. That performance of Maniac was so true to the title that they had to shoot her with an elephant tranquilizer to make it stop. She didn't stop, it just made her angry. Just a side note, we are 5 weeks into this show and no one's ass is off yet. Balls in your court. It was make or break week on America's Got Talent. NBC flew 160 semifinalists to Las Vegas, then realized they only had 40 spots. So tough decisions had to be made, and that meant the entertainment world would lose some very gifted and talented people.
I'm afraid none of you made it.
Don't let me go. Don't let me go.
Arthur, I'm really sorry. I'm afraid you didn't make it. I loved you whipping your wife, but it's $1 million show, and I'm afraid you're both going home.
It's like watching a bus with Frank Sinatra, Humphrey Bogart, and Mozart on board drive off a cliff in the Andes. It makes you say, what the hell were they doing there in the first place? You know, driving the contestants off a cliff in the Andes would be a good way to end that show. Hasselhoff could drive. We'll be right back.
Time to find out who's still going this week.
There is much good in store further down the road.
It's former Governor of Alaska, Sarah Palin, who is...
That grizzly guards her cubs.
So as you can see,
We eat, therefore we hunt.
She's still going. Brought to you by Energizer Lithium. Keep going. Hold on, the soupiest stuff is up next, including Kendra Gets Married, Ghost Adventures Get Sexy, and the kick-ass clip of the week.
Gravy!
Welcome back! The only part of Jeopardy that makes me feel good about myself is the contestant interview, where the eggheads who make it on try to show they can say something interesting about themselves. Good luck filling that dead air.
Michael Vanderbilt from New York can recite Lewis Carroll's Jabberwocky in one breath. Give me the first one.
Toast Brill again, the slithy toast, the Gyre and Gamble in the way, ball mimsy where the boar grows, the mome wrath out great, beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite the claws that catch, beware the jub burden shown, the frumious bender snatch, he took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the manx before he saw, so rested he by the tum-tum tree, stood a while and thought, and as it up for thought, he said the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the Toby word, and burbled as he came, 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade, when snicker snack, he left it dead, and with his head he went glumphing back, and hast thou slain the Jabberwock, come to my arms, I view the spoil, for I've say, Kalu Clay, chorled in his joy, Toast Brill again, the slithy toast, the Gyre and Gamble in the way, ball mimsy where the boar grows, and the mome wrath out great.
Big deal, nerd. It's only cool if you can do it in a burp. Right here, dude. Right here. All right. On the season finale of Ghost Adventures, Scooby-Douche and the team travel to England for their biggest mission yet.
This is on a pagan burial ground. There are children buried everywhere. It is a very frightening place. And also, there's something in here wakes you up during the night and wanting sex with you. Have you heard of incubus haunting?
I mean, they don't wake me up to have sex with. Nobody wants to have sex with me except me and my conjoined twin. He's attached to my hand. Hello. Hi. How are you, fine?
But Zach, Shaggy, and Velma recognized a chance with the ladies when they see it, so they added condoms to their equipment list and headed to the location. Let's see if they scored or not.
We decided to set up 2 static night vision cameras. One was aimed at us.
Do you like us laying in these beds?
Why does it smell like Axe body spray in here? Oh, Zach Baggins. My friends warned me about you.
So what do you want to do with us now that we're laying in the bed?
I want you to be the keymaster and summon Gozer the Gozerian. Ooh.
Yes, I heard that.
I was just kidding about Gozer. How gullible are you guys?
Are you up here, Wicked Witch?
It's succubus, you hobbit chaser.
I'm gonna set this right here in between my legs, because that's where I heard the incubus likes it the best.
Succubus, don't you listen? An incubus is a male demon who wants to have sex with you. Or maybe you'd like that.
Come on, incubus.
One incubus coming right up. By the way, we just call him Gary. And he really likes it when you pull his hair on his back.
What the hell? Eh? I'm Gary. I'm a Taurus.
Can't believe we got Janine Garofalo and a skinhead to do that sketch. Let's take some E. On this Sunday's one-hour season finale of Kendra, Kendra continues to bravely go at it on her own by getting married to Hank. Donovan McNabb is in the audience because this thing is happening in shotgun formation. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, there's a bachelorette party, and her friend/stereotype makeup Johnny uses the opportunity to be all stereotypy.
Welcome to K-Dub's Bridal Boudoir! Virginal bride! She's gonna take her on a mustache ride! It looks like me, her, and Hanky have something in common. We're all wide receivers.
That is the most annoying male stripper I've ever seen. Anyway, it's our clip of the week. Okay, sometimes the clip of the week comes from one of those shows you already saw, and it's the thing everyone's been talking about all week. This is one of those times. On Homekeepers with Arthleen Rippey, the guest cooker was a comedian who tailors his act to a specific audience. I'm not sure who that person is.
What if Emerald? It's Christian Television Network.
Yeah,
I'm thinking,
has
what
to
if
be
Emerald
Christian.
came on? What would he talk about? So the big cheese, Jesus. He's got his 12-pack, us disciples out in the wilderness, breaking the bread of life, telling us about the land of milk and honey, whetting our appetites for this tasty, hot item in eternity called heaven. But Jesus was one cool cucumber telling us not to be chicken when facing the enemy, talking about his divinity. Well, the day was getting late because none of us had been bringing home the bacon. We's Jewish. Bam!
Boo! Boo! Don't quit your day job!
All right, Jesus, it's all right.
You
Calm
believe
down.
that?
No, it's bad. It's really
Unbelievable!
bad. Want to go watch Battlestar Galactica?
Yeah, let's
Just
go!
came out on Blu-ray.
Go watch some BSG, man!
All right.
That was horrible!
Okay.
Oh.
Are you okay?
No, I'm all right.
It's all right.
What a
Okay,
jerk!
let's go, Frank.
Yeah.